I'm not happy with the way that I'm living my life. Most days look the same. I get up, drive to work, stare at a screen for 8 hours, drive home, stare at a different screen, eat, shower, sleep, and then I do it all again. And again, and again. Okay, maybe I'm being a little bit dramatic, but it's hard to see reality when life moves so fast. I've been trying my best to slow down and pay attention to the world around me, observing the silly and the strange, feeling moments of power and peace, looking for things hidden under leaves or right there in plain sight. With a little patience and curiosity, my day-to-day life has become a little less mundane. Whilst that's an improvement, I'm still in search of something that makes me feel fulfilled. About a year ago, I got my mechanical engineering degree and then landed a job in renewable energy. I work with some really great people to solve actual problems, and it's something that I'm really proud to do. But I do find myself missing a certain practical element. I'm a massive daydreamer. Whether it's a craft or a new hobby, I get inspired way too easily, and before I know it, an idea's run wild in my head and I can't let go. But then, one of two things happen. Either some other shiny thing steals my attention, or the vision evolves so much that it becomes unattainable. I'd never even come close to achieving my goals, so why even start? I don't think it's laziness holding me back. I think it's fear. I've realised that I'm terrified of failing. I'm so scared to look stupid that I won't allow myself the opportunity to make a mistake, which is completely backwards. How else am I meant to learn? To get over this, I figured that I needed an incentive to just get stuck in, but also help me stay locked in on one thing at a time. I'd also quite like to document this so that I can look back and see my progress, and that's where this channel comes in. I originally wanted to call it Doodle, which is what my parents nicknamed me until they had to legally register my name. The carefree connotations of this word completely line up with my aims, but it was already taken, so I traced my original name back to its root. According to Wikipedia, this can be found in the German word for fool or simpleton, which, honestly, I love even more. So here's to making a fool of myself, learning as I go and finally getting things done. Welcome to Dudeltopf. I might as well start now.
A rich man's world. I have turned the song of this beautiful land, but that beauty. A rich man's world. I have turned the song of this beautiful land, but
So today we're trying to find a stick. So we've come to the woods. There's a purpose for the stick. It's not just we want a stick. So we're going to be trying to build a headphone stand. And I've seen some nice things online, but I don't want to spend any money. And it's more fun and interesting to make something. So we're going to try and find a few sticks, put them together and see what we get. Don't want to cut down any fresh wood. So we're scouting out for something dead, but not too dead. And then we'll just cut up some bits, whack them together, see if we can get something nice. And at the same time, my bag is got a big old bin bag in it, so if we spot any rubbish, we'll pick that up. A, B, and C. Oh, and I dropped it immediately. Wicked. So if we were to get like a central piece, sort of like this, thinking just probably like drill some holes in it, more sticks. It's a wonky tree.
Oh god.
Whoosh. I like that.
That's a nice shape. We're gonna make something interesting out of it.
It's still alive though, I don't really want to cut that one down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But they're all still very, very wet.
We're not gonna find a dry one.
No.
Everything is wet.
Just wet and old is not a good combo. If it's new-ish, then it'll be alright. It's like not touching the floor. So it's not super wet.
Not soggy.
No. There's nothing growing on it, really. nice thickness, so I could potentially take a cutting around here-ish. Maybe we can make use of these pitch white forks, or we could chop them off and just, like, you know, like I said, drill them out. We're going to be getting rid of the bark. I think we could do that.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice and dry, eh? Not
Yeah,
moldy.
it's decent.
Yeah.
I think the thick of it will be alright.
That's the one.
The thin bits are quite weak, but they wouldn't really hold up much anyway, so we'll not be using them. Yeah, I think we'll take some of this.
Yippee!
So I've got a fold-out saw. Chop around here, I think. Nice. So now it's just a case of sort of cleaning it up, making it a bit more manageable to carry, and seeing if there's any like branches we want to keep on. I think maybe just keep them off actually. I think take them off. Can always reattach them to positions that we like later on. I don't think I'll really be using anything that's like that thin. Like I say, it's just going to be a bit weak. Now I realised as I was sawing through that that might have actually been the nicest place to hang the headphones. Bloody hell. They could have all just sat on there. I mean, I want them to come off on like different branches, but it'll be right, we'll figure something out. So that will be our central bit of thing. It's going to act as the tree trunk. I don't want it to be super thick, but I guess we'll get this home and have another thought there. We'll whittle all this bark off, make it nice and clean. And then yeah, I think this thickness actually, yeah, it's thicker than I wanted, but I think that's probably going to be a bit more structurally sound. So let's get this over here. That'll be alright. Oh, horses. You have to say horses when you see horses. Cute. Okay, so yeah, as I said, too thin. Goodbye. Let's get a few bits trimmed off this one. Goodbye. Goodbye. I could pull them off with my hand, but I'm enjoying these secateurs. Is that what they're called? Secateurs. I think there's a few nice bits on there. These ones too thin. Goodbye. That can go away. This one, which I realise could have been a good fire hang for several pairs of headphones. Oh well. Oh well. Well, I mean, I could I could stick that back onto it. It just means that I've just cut it off for no reason. I guess it's more easily transportable. Yeah, that's why I've done it. That's exactly why I've done it. Yep. No, there wasn't. So this is the tree that we took the branch from. It's got this section that comes off. That is, I don't know how that's still holding on. But yeah, it's this top bit is probably not going to last. So yeah, that connects here. And we've taken this top bit. So yeah, managed to get some fresh wood without chopping anything down that's just going to kill a tree. So that's good, that's what I wanted. Back at home, we took off the nasty bits, removed the bark, which was kind of awkward in some spots, but mostly quite satisfying. There was a lot to come off, and doing this during January was pretty cold work, but it was quite nice to do such a mindless task. We noticed this strange split in one of the sticks, so we left it to dry in the shed for a few days before we started sanding. And suddenly, the birds were singing, bees were buzzing, flowers were blooming, and ladybirds were, let's not worry about that. And me? I was still whittling away. After neglecting the wood for months, it was looking in pretty rough shape. Some cracks had appeared after it had gotten wet and dried a few more times than I'd like to admit. I'd procrastinated pretty hard, so it was time to lock back in again. I got back into the rhythm pretty quickly, but then I had a visitor. They were quite friendly, but quite rudely insisted that I immediately drop everything that I was doing.
Not on that, please.
So I dropped my stick and picked up a new one. Now, I know I should have been focused on completing the headphone stand, but look at this little lady! Oh my goodness. I was here for a while. But I did get back to it. Eventually. So the wood's all ready. Lovely and smooth. And I was thinking how to support the bass. But after looking at this, so this was the location that I had in mind for the headphone stand. Branches coming off, make this a little bit shorter, but branches coming off, and then these guys and a few other pairs have somewhere to live. But then I was like, it's gonna be a bit wobbly. So what if I brought it down to this level and had it coming through the desk? That way, I solved my next problem, which is I hate this setup. It's so small and awkward and meh. So whilst I've not actually finished what I set out to complete, which is one of the main reasons of making this thing, this is part of the learning process. I'll see you again soon, hopefully.